How's it going, guys? Welcome back to TheBlueShifting. Welcome back to Persona 5 Royal. Sorry it's been so long. I've been explaining in my other videos, but I got really sick. It pretty much was strep throat, which morphed into bronchitis, which is just always kind of it's a thing for me. It's like if you've been on the channel long enough, you'll see that like I don't get sick super often. I would say, like, I mean, recently I think it's been kicked up a bit, but I think that's mostly the coming out of quarantine, like getting re-exposed to all the normal stuff we used to get exposed to when we weren't just shut in our houses for, you know, a year and a half. But for me, I always have to be careful because sometimes if I get something that affects my throat or my sinuses, it can easily go into my lungs, and that's exactly what happened this time. So I was out for quite a while, but I'm back, and now we're going to be jumping into this. So, we are kind of in the limbo stage between like Okumura and the next palace, where we're kind of freaking out because everything's falling apart around us as we're being blamed for murders and all that. I'm also trying to work on my confidants as best I can. We've been doing pretty good in that regard. I think we still have a lot further to go, but with my stats being almost at rank 5 in almost every respect, we're getting really close to kind of being up there. So I'm pretty happy with that, more or less. It's just kind of trying to figure out what we do now. And like I'm wondering if today we're gonna be doing some mementos, which like mementos typically means I do a lot of recording and you don't see as much of it. So this could be a shorter video, and for me it's a longer video, so we'll see. But I will get to that when we get to that. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Let's just jump right into it.
Yes, I have another suggestion. Call for the arrest of the Phantom Thieves, then mobilize the police. The rest will go as you mentioned. Still, I'm truly amazed at the atrocious methods you come up with.
I like how he's like mustache twirling evil, but the most actual evil guy is actually like clever. Speaking of the annoying media, we've been getting phone calls in the faculty office. The absurdity of it all. Who exactly are the Phantom Thieves? That's what we want to know. We really have no clue what method they're using. Killing somebody without directly interacting with them is like magic. Speaking of magic, do you know that there's a magic in math too? A magic square. It's the square which, adding up the number in any row, column, or diagonal, gives you the same total. Ina-san, please look at this.
Do you know
yeah.
this one?
Now tell me the total count for each column in this magic square. Alright. Notice two squares can contain the same number. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can do this. So 7 and 6 add up to 13. 9 and 4 also add up to 13. 1. Okay, yeah, it's 15.
This is it.
Correct.
That's correct. It's easy once you know the numbers filled in the empty squares. Yeah. A 3x3 square has only one pattern, but a 4x4 square has 880 possibilities. In a 5x5 square, there are more than 200 million. Can you believe that?
No way.
Oh, really? Iniscrin seems so smart, doesn't he?
Nice.
Wow, you really must be smart to be able to answer a question like that. For once, I didn't look it up. Oh, I can actually feel a little smart today. I earned that nugget of knowledge. Still not 5 yet, though. If you had to choose, would you try to find the Phantom Thieves or solve 20 million magic squares? I choose the magic squares, hands down. They might both be magic, but magic squares can be calculated. And math doesn't kill anyone. Having everyone out there looking at looking for the culprits gave me down. Or them casually talking about us killing people, that also gets me down. So what are we gonna do at the next school festival? Do as the school festival's executive committee? I need some help with the questionnaires. What questionnaires? The one regarding who people want to see as the guest of honor. Oh right, that thing they do every year. You mean all those lame guests that come to a panel, right? The festival's dates were changed because of the situation. We need to hurry and tally the results. Come to the student council room once classes are over. Ugh, so darn boring! Don't be like that. It'll be so we can meet up without standing out. Let's do what we can at the moment. I make sure to work hard at home. But you do that all the time. I can look stuff up. So did you find anything, Haru? about that. Now get, huh? I'm sorry. It aroused suspicion if I ask too many detailed questions. No worries. I'll manage on my own somehow. We're counting on you. I can't go, but message me if anything happens. I will leave this to you guys. My apologies, but I cannot be of much help in this situation. Yeah, this is all new content, by the way. Like, I think I would have remembered this, like, student, like, festival stuff.
Damn it. We don't have time to be doing crap like this.
We're fine, Ryuji.
You don't need to keep mentioning it. We're doing this to keep suspicions off of us, remember?
Goro Aketchi. This one too, Aketchi.
They're mostly the same over here as well. Everyone's so eloquent when they can be anonymous. It's like they never accepted us to begin with. It would be nice if you did some work too, Ryuji-kun. You came to help us count these, right? Come on, leader. Can you tell him too?
Take this seriously.
We're gathering information too, you know, like online and stuff.
I guess that's one way of saying it.
Ryuji, come on.
Whoa, look here. This ain't good.
Criminal profiling? The acts of thievery committed by the Phantom Thieves are mere fakes. And their true goal is murder? Every heart they changed before Okumura was just a warm-up?
So now they're accusing us of being a bunch of killers.
God, this is so effing stupid. Damn it.
But it makes sense. I know you can't download. Like, why? I'm not connected to the internet. Why are you trying to download something? I don't get it, PlayStation.
We have the results. First place is Goro Aketchi.
What? Aketchi?
What are you so surprised for? We've been mentioning him this whole time.
Seriously? Not some singer or an idol?
It's because of us that his popularity has skyrocketed.
Yeah, ironically.
We're the ones counting the results. Can't we just make him up? We don't have to get him.
People will figure that out. He won by a landslide.
I knew people would vote for him, but this is way more votes than I was expecting.
It would be best for us to avoid inviting such a clear danger upon ourselves. I'd like a little more time to think about who to ask. That reminds me. How is Futaba-chan doing? She seemed like she was looking into something on her own. Has she told you anything?
Not a word.
It's not that I don't trust her, but...
This is how she always acts, though.
Even one clue would work wonders for us. We should let her continue with her own investigation.
I agree.
I hope she finds something.
Yeah, because we're doing nothing.
Hey.
How's it going?
In response to the police identifying the Phantom Thieves as primary suspects, Goro Aketchi had this to say.
Even though my opinion has been met with criticism, I've held fast that the Phantom Thieves are not just. However, I believe the recent series of suspicious deaths is unrelated to their actions.
What? Did I hear you correctly? But Aketchi-san, you were the first to caution everyone about the Phantom Thieves. Were you not?
This doesn't change the fact that they are indeed a dangerous group. That said, I would like to express that immediately linking them to this case is far too hasty.
I mean, it's funny because, like, in a rational way, like, he's absolutely correct here. Like again, like, people are jumping onto the hype here, and he's saying, hey, be cautious. Like, it's not reasonable to just assume that because you might be able to provide a link, that the link is there. He's saying the court of the public appeal is very quick to jump to conclusions when there's no evidence to say either way. He's like that's what he's ultimately saying, and like, he's got a point. It's really ironic considering what we know will happen in the future with Aketchi, but like, when it comes to the realistic, like, life, like, he's absolutely right. Just because it seems believable, just because it seems connected, just because it feels right, doesn't mean it necessarily is. And being accused does not mean guilty. Yet for public, sometimes that's all it takes.
There are still many questions to be answered here. It feels as though there is more to this.
After this conference, Aketchi-san announced he will be limiting his media appearances and...
I wonder why the sudden change.
I'm super stuck on the Okumura investigation. Seriously? Even you're having trouble with this? What should we do? Let's meet up and discuss our options as soon as possible. Tomorrow? The earlier the better, right? Though I still haven't come up with anything myself. I say 2 heads are better than 1, so I can only imagine what 8 heads may produce. That's a good way of thinking. And it's totally an Inari idea. Okay, let's do everything we can right now. Even if it means crossing some dangerous bridges. Considering how far we've come, we can't be particular about our methodology.
What are you staring at your phone like that for? Oh, are you going through a breakup?
Oh, I wish that would be a little bit more, like, manageable. Pretty much.
You're trying to show off. Don't get cocky, kid. By the way, you haven't been causing any trouble, have you?
Like what?
I heard the police showed up at your school.
It's nothing about me.
As long as you're not getting involved. Well, fine.
I feel like I've earned a little bit of, like, trust. Alright, who wants to chat tonight? Aketchi, huh? Or, I keep feeling I'm ignoring Aketchi, but I can't help it. I just want to ignore him. You free tonight? Stop by the shop. Got a job for you. And I could make you some time. And could you make some time after that? I feel like my bond with EY will grow stronger soon. Make sure you accept EY's invitation till you gain his trust, okay? Let's head over immediately. Okay, come to the shop.
Got a minute?
Alright, that's good for today. But there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about that secret Suda mentioned. There's more to it than me just having to be in a Yakuza. Yakuza. Why did I say Yakuza twice? Yakuza. I just want to make sure you don't go saying something stupid if you run into Kaoru again around here. Back when I was working with Hashiba clan, some crazy lady came around our office. Must have been over 10 years ago. She had this baby with her. That whole time she was there, she kept going on about how she wanted to sell it. Figured she was just some cracked up junkie looking for drug money. But then, when I told her no, she sat the baby down and ran off. That baby was Kaoru. Thinking back on it, I'm still not really sure why I took him in. Not only did I have to leave the clan, but now I'm stuck running a shop I don't even like. Every day's an uphill battle. I still haven't managed to tell Kaoru I was in the Yakuza yet, though. Why not? Let me ask you something. How would you feel if you found out your parents were wrapped up in some dirty crap? That's how my mom was. She'd spend every night out drinking and running around town with all sorts of guys. Couldn't stand to see her destroy herself like that. Often I wished I could have had someone else as my mom. So, I didn't want to make Kaoru go through the same thing. I wanted to make sure he had a good childhood. That's why I left the clan. Did everything according to the code, but now Suda's dragging me back. Once he remembered I run this fake gun shop, he came asking me to make custom models for him. Though he wasn't really asking. The bee forced me into it by threatening to tell Kaoru everything. Truth is, Suda's got all sorts of dirt. Not just on what happened with Kaoru when he was a baby, but on me and the rest of my family too. Who knows what would happen if Kaoru learned the truth. Suda's isn't going to stop there though. I'm sure he'll go on and tell everyone else he could. When that's all said and done, he's going to try and take everything I have.
Shit.
If word gets out about my past, people are going to treat Kaoru like he's no different than me. After all, everyone knows crappy parents end up making crappy kids. And once he's got a stigma, he'll be stuck with it. When crap goes wrong, he'll always be the one who gets the blame. That's how it was with me. That's why I turned to the Yakuza. Nobody else would accept me. That's also why I can't turn Suda down. He's just got too much power. You're so kind, EY. Don't give me that exaggerated bull crap. I ain't kind at all. Anyways, I wasn't trying to stall Suda with bull crap prototypes or when I figured out a way to stop him. But that bee's really good at keeping his cards close to his chest. Plus, he caught wind of what I was trying to do and started keeping tabs on me 24/7. Thankfully, that's just about when you showed up, kid.
Sorry.
Sorry for bringing all that crap up out of the blue. You probably don't want anything to do with me after that, huh? Don't make assumptions. It's cool when you want to act tough and all, but don't forget to watch out for yourself, kid. Oh, right. I just remembered I never gave you a reward for that info. You're right. How about I give you a discount on the special menu? That'll keep you quiet for a while. Pretty good deal, huh? I feel like my bond with EY is growing even deeper. Alright, 5 discount costs and gun customizations.
All right.
Which I've never used. I really probably should try them out at some point. Dang, it's late. I should be getting home. Kyra's been eating a ton lately after cram school. He's probably gonna have another growth spurt soon. Anyway, I'm closed up for today. You should head home too. I feel like EY has, with his work, has found my proficiency, which is already max, so it doesn't matter.
Later.
Take it easy, kid. Hey, everyone.
Makoto, has Nijima-san told you anything about the investigation?
Well, Sis actually stopped mentioning anything about work in front of me. It's possible I made some sort of mistake. Regardless, I thought over the matter of who we're going to invite for our school festival. I'm considering asking Aketchi-kun.
For real? Weren't you talking about how you didn't want to draw danger to us or whatever?
I understand this is dangerous, but without a powerful source of intel, we won't be able to win against the police network, and I can no longer rely on my sister for information. Wait, is this because of Aketchi-kun's police connections? You're going to use him as your powerful source of intel?
Maybe.
Bold move. I'm surprised to hear that suggestion coming from you, Makoto. Did you see his press conference yesterday? One of his comments defending the Phantom Thieves stood out to me. There is more to this. I think he said that knowing for certain that the Phantom Thieves would be watching.
Still, there will be so many other students at the school festival. What are the odds of success?
It's a gamble, and the odds are less than favorable, but we can no longer afford to hesitate.
Fair.
What are your thoughts? Should we invite Aketchi-kun?
It should be fine. Like, I think it's more reasonable than not. As long as we're on our guard, I think we're fine.
Okay then. Is everyone else okay with that?
I'm good. Whatever he says has got to be more reliable than what I've been able to come up with.
It would be reassuring to gain him as an ally, rather than simply a source of information.
Hold on. How are we even gonna get in touch with him? It's not like we got his contact info.
Actually, I do.
For real?
Could you send that my way, please?
There you
I'll
go.
contact him right away.
Gotta say, I'm really not big on this Aketchi deal.
Now's no time to be petty.
Just think of him as a source of intel, nothing more. I have a response already. He says, let me think about it.
Wait a sec. Didn't he say he wasn't gonna do any more stuff for the media?
Yeah.
That's likely why he's so hesitant.
What are we gonna do if he turns us down?
I'll keep trying. Maybe frustrating, but he's all we have at the moment. We need him to do it no matter what. We're counting on you, Makoto.
Wow.
I see. The prices at used bookstores are also low. There's a lot here. Which one should you go to as references? By the way, bookstores, awesome. Used bookstores, amazing. I love going to used bookstores. It's kind of like a secret hobby of mine. I don't get to go very often, and often, like, most of the time I don't even end up buying anything, but, like, it's still just a fun place to go, you know? Autobiographies of great people? The lives of people who have left their names in history. True, those would be worth reading once. There's a lot to learn from the stormy lives. Also, you know those self-help books? With those, you feel like you just read them is enough. You end up not actually helping yourself. I'd like to learn the ideas expressed in those books and use them to help my customers. There's a used bookstore, says Study of Design. What? A fortune-telling specific shop? Ina-san, let's go check it out. I feel like my bond at Chihaya will grow stronger soon. I feel like this place could feel like a secondhand home. Thank you so much for today. Glad she has fun. She's sweet. Like, she's like on the list of like the dateable characters. She's probably like third. Hey, Kasavi. Speaking of girl number 1.
Well...
Senpai, have you been sleeping well? You look kind of tired. It might not be my place to ask, but are you okay? What do you mean?
No.
Never mind. It's nothing. That reminds me, tomorrow's the school festival, isn't it? Is your class finished with preparations? Feels kind of nice working with everyone to put all the things together. I hope we all have fun time tomorrow. Well, I'm gonna do some training today, so please excuse me. Bye, Kasumi.
Oh, yes.
I met a friend from college the other day. We got caught up talking about old times. Some of those old stories sounded too crazy to be true now that we've got so many years behind us. Sometimes people have a hard time remembering what's real and what's exaggerated. That kind of stuff happens with you guys too, right? But there's a reason for this. This phenomena has a name too.
How about
Alright,
you?
Ines-kun. I need to try and meet with him more. From a psychological standpoint, what's a key reason our memories can differ from reality? It's memory bias.
This is it. Right.
That's right. Impressive. A type of cognitive bias that could impair or even alter your memories. Specifically, the name of the phenomenon in question is called false memory. Like the name implies, it's a case where our brain may generate memories that simply aren't true. Yeah, most of our childhood memories are likely this. There's a lot of times where I think we have a childhood memory, but what it really is it's a story that our parents told us over and over again, either told to us or other family that we overheard. And we just heard it so many times, we start to believe we can actually remember the event. There's a lot of good documentation for this. And then another thing about it too is also the malleability of memory. Because the way the brain stores information is kind of in a static, like kind of... Okay, so the hippocampus fractures memories and categorizes them into different components. So if you think of... Okay, I have right here a red 20-sided die. Like, I don't know if you can see it very well. So a red 20-sided die. Now, I look at this die, and when I remember this die, what I remember is its shape gets filed into a part of my brain that remembers and is allocated towards like differentiating shapes. So the dodecahedron. Then another part, my hippocampus takes the part that's like, oh, this is a red die, and stores it into red. And then also the function of this die. What do I use it for? Well, it could be used for Dungeons and Dragons. So it stores that into something related to Dungeons and Dragons. Then if I put this away and then suddenly remember, like, what's the color? What did I have on my desk that's like right over there? And then my mind reaches for pieces of information, compiles them together, and brings it back to the front of my mind reconstructed. Well, that process isn't perfect, and over time that can degrade, which is why, like, if you don't use memories and use repetition, it starts to kind of dissipate and fall apart. The other thing that's really interesting, though, is how when your brain pulls memories from your storage back into your mind, it kind of brings it to your short-term memory, which is where we kind of like do the most work with it in our cerebral cortex. But while it's there, it can actually be altered. So it's kind of like when you make a photocopy, and eventually, like, you make photocopies, you get little like mistakes that come in. Bringing something from the back of your mind in storage to the front of your mind and putting it back, you can introduce little glitches. And you can even have the case where you bring something to mind and then something distracts you, and immediately because your short-term memory is almost like RAM for your computer, where it just has a limited amount of space. And so, like, if something completely distracts you, it can actually, like, wipe away what was in there, and then you don't have time to store it back, and that can actually make you forget things. You can still recall from your, like, long-term storage, but you have to reconstruct it again, and sometimes that reconstruction can become glitched over time. It's really interesting, because, like, you gotta remember, our brains are biological computers. Like, they work off the same basic principles as a computer. Electrical signals that are they're either on or off signals, ones and zeros. Like, it's the same. It's just our brains are infinitely more complicated than the best computers that we can craft currently. We're getting closer, but yet we have yet to be able to make something that can really compete with it, especially because the brain also operates on a fourth or like a quarter of the power to turn on a light bulb. Like, that's how much electricity is used to run our brain. And it's so much more powerful than the biggest computers we have, which take a lot more power to move. So just keep that in mind. Really cool facts about the brain. Brain's really cool. Maybe I should ask if I could borrow his notes.
Nice.
Yeah, you must be really smart to be able to answer a question like that. This is just one of those things I found really fascinating, so that's one I knew really well. Gosh, still not level 5. The difference between inaccurate memories and the facts can lead to a lot of confusion. Still, if your subconscious desire manifests as a memory, I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. False memories, huh? But it's totally real to the person, right? What a strange concept. So I need to try and speak to Maruki before he's like kicked out of the school. I might be too late already. Oh, our grades are out. How'd you do? Ah, dead. I wish I could get in the top 10. People look at smart students differently. I wonder what score I got. I'm on the top 10. Yeah! Whoa, everyone's gonna have their eyes on you now. Woo! That charm. Of course, useless. But hey, cool. Top 10 of school. At least in my class. Any word from Aketchi? Nothing. But tomorrow's the start of the school festival. Will this be okay? If Aketchi-kun declines our offer, we won't have a guest. Huh? That's what you're worried about? I appreciate the concern, but it'll be fine. I just need to get Aketchi-kun to agree to this somehow. Yep. What's that bee up to anyway? He hasn't done anything since he said he was going into hiding. I'm not sure. I'll try explaining the circumstances surrounding the school festival to him again. Hopefully I can give you a response by the end of the day. I'll let you know if I make any progress on that front. Excuse me. Oh, hello.
Welcome home.
Honey, I'm home.
You're back awfully late. How has business been for you lately?
Take a look around. Is the Nijima lady doing well?
Unfortunately, we haven't seen each other lately. We had a difference of opinion.
What are your thoughts, Representative Shido?
Here we go.
It doesn't surprise me that people say our country is lethargic. We've let these Phantom Thieves run amok.
That man's voice.
And because they've targeted only prominent figures, our government leaders have been hesitant to act. I apologize for any concern they may have caused, and will henceforth search for an apt countermeasure.
That politician's really honorable. I like how quick he says he's gonna do everything.
This is an important undertaking, and one I intend to confront with every asset available to me. The selfish criminals enacting this social reform are in fact the ones most deserving of reformation. Answering to the interests of the people as hastily as possible is my natural duty as a politician.
Right.
Man, this guy is admirable.
Oh my gosh, you're such a yes man. Shush.
Rampant political scandals. Thieves on the loose. As sad as it is, this is the state of our nation. We must resolve this problem. And I assure the people of this noble country that I will do just that.
I feel like I've met this man somewhere before.
What are you standing there staring off into space for? You're creeping me out.
It's nothing.
I'm not worried or anything. You're just blocking the store entrance.
That politician is honest and carries an overwhelming amount of charisma. It feels like a trustworthy leader for Japan has finally come forth.
God, I feel like I'm having flashbacks.
Don't you think, boss?
Sorry, wasn't listening.
Criminals, Well, that must be how he sees it. However, that is ignorant of their true nature.
Don't like politicians?
It isn't about liking or disliking them. It's more about how he suggests the Phantom Thieves be crushed when they've yet to be arrested. If this Okumura incident was not the Phantom Thieves, if they only change the hearts of criminals, then even though they can't be considered innocent, perhaps my goals are not so different from theirs.
Well, if they are innocent?
I knew there was something special about you. Ever since the first time we met, I feel as though I could tell you anything during our conversations. Oh, that reminds me. I've been invited to a panel at Shujin Academy, and... wait. I'm sure you know that already. Considering it's such a good opportunity, I've decided to accept the offer.
Oh, nice.
Thank you for the coffee. It was delicious.
Glad you liked it.
I'm happy I could see you. I'll be going now.
Alright, bye. That kid was going on about some real complicated stuff. He's probably a fair bit smarter than you, huh? Hey, I got ranked top 10 in my school. Oh, I didn't notice I'd gotten a response from Aketchi-kun. He accepted the lecture invitation. Well done. Thank you. The first step is done at least. Either way, the real issue, what do we do next? The lecture is on the afternoon of the second day, yes. Wait, you're coming to the school festival? It's during my exam week, so I'll be able to go in the afternoon. Can you afford that distraction? How's your studying going? Decently. Incidentally, will that counselor be at the festival as well? Oh, Dr. Maruki, probably. I see. Finally, I shall witness his skills for myself. Perhaps I should prepare a gift. They say first impressions are everything. I don't know if he'll even be there. If anyone gets confirmed, I'll drop you a line. Much obliged. You want to come too, Futaba? Come on, it'll be fun. Seriously? Still might be a little sick, sadly. I'll see why not. We should all go walk around together tomorrow. That sounds good. At a time like this? This is the perfect chance for us to relax, though. Haru, you're sure you're okay? This seems a little soon. I am, thank you. I've just always dreamt of walking around my school festival with friends. I suppose when you say it like that, I can resign myself to enjoying our time there too. Thanks, Haru. It's my pleasure.
You know, I've been thinking about what Akiyama-kun said to me. How I've changed. For some reason, I couldn't bring myself to run away back when I saved him. So, I was thinking why that may have been.
Did you find your answer?
Honestly, I was pretty desperate at the time, so I don't remember much. But in the back of my head, I was thinking what you would do in that situation.
Okay, Mishima, I normally really don't like you, but it's hard not to be like genuinely like touched by that and be like, holy crap, are you serious? Me?
I mean, you put yourself in a line to stop Kamoshida, and probably other villains too. So I thought there had to be something I could do myself.
That was courageous.
I was only acting out of fear, though. You know, I've always wanted to change. I wanted to go from the dull nobody everyone messes with to the famous world-renowned hero.
Yeah.
But you helped me realize something important. Heroes aren't heroes because they're famous. It's because they fight for other people. Looking back on it, what I really wanted to change was the weak me. The me on the volleyball team who let wrongdoing go unpunished, even though I knew it was unjust.
Dang.
The cowardly me who looked the other way when people I knew were in need of help. Tell me the truth. I only changed because you stole my heart, right?
You changed yourself.
Huh? So the Phantom Thieves didn't make me have a change of heart?
No.
Really? But you know what? It's still thanks to you that I was able to change. All this time, I've been looking up to the Phantom Thieves, pretending to be a collaborator, and now I'm finally able to stop pretending. Truth be told, I had given up. I accepted that I was a zero, that my existence was meaningless, but I've learned. I may not be able to change the world, but I can change myself.
Good on you, man.
Whether I sulk about my inability to do anything, or hold my head high and look to the future, my perception shapes the boundaries of my world. It all comes down to what's inside my heart.
Cool.
I might still mess up every so often, but as long as you're here, I'll be able to stand up again. So, I may not be the best person around, but you can feel free to rely on me at least sometimes. And no matter what the world says, I'll be rooting for you. Just like you were for me.
Sounds good, man. Feel a strong bond with Mishima.
I am
Oh,
thou.
there's his head.
Thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the moon, granting thee infinite power.
There we go. Salvation Wish. Allow backup members to earn the same XP as current party members. Nice.
All right.
You can now use Sandalphon, the most powerful persona of the Moon Arcana.
You know what? I'm going to find you an awesome request. That's all I can really do for you right now. But I'm working on that documentary too. I even plan on making it into a book someday. I bet anyone who reads about the Phantom Thieves would find the hidden courage within themselves. Maybe that means I can use that book to change people's hearts.
I'm sure you will.
All right, I'm on it. Oh, but before that, I'm hungry. Come on, let's grab a bite to eat on the way home. Maybe a buffet? Wait, no, we should save that for after I get all my book royalties. You'd better be looking forward to it.
Sounds good, man. All right. Whoa, look at this!
The festival seems to be a success.
And Futaba's here too.
There's definitely a lot more people than last year.
Well, yeah. This place got famous and all. Phantom Thieves, Kamoshida, Principal Kobayakawa. On top of that, we got Aketchi as a guest.
There may be police officers in plainclothes too. Actually, they probably are here. We better be careful about what we discuss.
Yeah, that
Acting like
Ryuji.
normal students is going to be important. What do you normally do at a school festival?
Look around at the exhibits and eat stuff?
Yeah.
There's no set rules for this kind of thing. Walk around and hang out, like when we went to the beach.
Just enjoy yourself.
I think I can do it if I've got everyone with me. You're so laid back. There's a possibility that your name and Ryuji's have come up.
A number of the teachers had been questioned before, and even we were interviewed the other day too.
Don't let your guard down too much. It's true that the initial members have been at this for a long time, making it easier to get tracked.
All right.
Yeah, Ryuji.
Now, let's leave it at that. We just need to be mindful about what we're saying, correct? Oh,
You seem to be having quite a lot of fun, Haru. You did mention that you were looking forward to this.
I want to go around with everyone and eat at the refreshment stands.
Oh yeah.
This'll be a great change of pace from all the nasty stuff lately. Shall we head off to the stands then?
Let's do it.
Oh, right. This is your first time at our school festival.
They're pretty good, from what I've heard.
I know a great one. Follow me.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm excited. School festival sounds like a blast.
This is the place.
Yeah.
Made takoyaki?
Ooh.
New customers! I'll show you all to your seats.
So, it's your class's stand.
It's still a refreshment stand, isn't it?
Takoyaki. That's squid balls, right?
It's like a deserted island here.
Uh-oh.
Well, I guess it's good for talking since there aren't any people here.
That could be bad.
We heard a lot of rumors even on our way here.
And it was all bullshit.
Here she comes. Act normal.
Who cares? There's nothing normal about this anymore.
Welcome
Welcome home. May I take your order?
Take my order? What happened to the maid atmosphere?
There are a lot of odd flavors.
Stick to a normal one. I bet they...
I'm so sorry. We sold our last normal one to the previous customer.
The hell?
Well then, I'll have the mentai cheese takoyaki.
Cheese. I've heard cheese in Japan is never it is pretty not great most of the time.
I'm sorry. We're out of cod, bro.
Oh my gosh, what do you have?
Then how about the squid?
We're currently out catching squid. It'll probably take another 5 or 6 hours.
Oh, what do you have?
That doesn't even sound remotely possible. Ain't this whole menu just a sham?
Actually, we spent most of our budget on making the maid costumes look nice.
Oh gosh.
We didn't put too much effort into the octopus.
Oh, I can see that.
Ryuji, you're making a scene. Then, what would you recommend with what you have now?
That would be the Russian takoyaki.
We'll have that, please.
This will take a little time.
How much time?
Let's forget about the octopus and get back on topic.
On that note, hearing Kamoshida being almost treated like a victim makes me want to eat my stress away.
Oh, that would be disgusting.
I've even heard conjecture that the principal was targeted for reasons like he knew too much.
I kept hearing about Goro Aketchi's popularity.
All thanks to the Phantom Thieves.
You know, did that Aketchi guy agree to show up here because he believes we didn't kill anybody?
Or he may simply love large gatherings.
Oh, true. He didn't seem like he minded being pampered by the media at all.
We plan on stealing intel, but we might fall into another trap. I'm gonna be bummed if that happens.
Yeah, and I'm probably gonna be in jail if that happens. Heck no.
I'm of the same mind. Still, it doesn't change the fact that we don't know what Aketchi-kun is planning.
Thank you for the wait.
There's only one.
Ooh, it's fresh made.
No, it came out of a microwave. I heard the ding.
Lies. I heard a microwave go off.
I agree, Futaba.
Well, it's not like I was expecting crispy takoyaki at a school festival or anything. So, what makes this a Russian takoyaki?
Tries to stab you in the back while you eat it.
Could there be jam in it as a secret ingredient? That sounds quite delicious.
I don't know about jam and octopus.
Well, one of these is special.
Oh no. It's Russian roulette takoyaki. It's full of wasabi.
One of them's obviously red. That's gotta be the one.
Dude, don't tell me the Russian part means...
Russian roulette.
It's like going for the obvious one is manly.
Is that so?
No.
Well, I'd prefer the most beautifully shaped one. But all of them are misshapen.
Oh, aren't you all going to eat? I think I'll go for the special one.
Wait, Haru, no, don't do that.
Wait, is she honestly going for it?
Do you want to go for the red one?
I'll take it.
Ooh, impressive as always.
Oh, everyone's all here.
Oh, sup, Aketchi?
The panel isn't until tomorrow, though.
I came to check out the venue. I can't make any mistakes since a lot of people will be present.
Well, hi.
Someone's eager.
But people ended up recognizing me. Everyone bombarded me with questions.
That's because you were sloppy.
I grew tired of the baseless rumors they kept bringing up, so I escaped to where there weren't any people.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to have one of these.
Wait, Aketchi.
The special one!
Let's just call this my performance fee.
But
it's fine.
It's quite the...
eating it in one bite is a bad idea.
My throat. This is...
Are you okay?
Oh, my stomach. It burns.
Are you okay?
Are you okay? Do you need water?
I'm fine. I just love spicy stuff.
Holy crap! Must have been like one of those ghost peppers.
Hey, does he sound broken to you?
Are you gonna be okay?
Well then, I'll see you, tomorrow.
You okay?
Wow, he's really trying to hold it together. He's waddling around like some comedian.
Poor
It's
guy.
like he wants to get picked up for some commercial or something.
But did he truly come to simply check the venue? This isn't good. I keep suspecting every little thing.
I know what you mean. I'm doing the same too. I need to do my best tomorrow. We need to somehow get him to be our source of intel. I'm gonna pull this off no matter what. That Aketchi guy, when he got here, didn't he say that everyone's all here? Everyone?
Oh.
You're just imagining things.
Oh gosh, she's right. Oh. Okay, yeah, he knows way more than we...
So, I guess we got through all of it okay?
Yes, but the associated mental fatigue was extraordinary. Being cautious takes a lot out of you.
Seriously, I think I'm as tired now as I am after midterms.
I didn't mind any of that. I just love seeing that detective gulp down the special takoyaki.
That was kind of funny.
I had fun as well, since I got to spend time with you all. What would you like to do now, Haru? Walk around a little more? I appreciate the gesture, but I'm satisfied with stopping here. Why don't we go home and rest up? We'll have to deal with Aketchi-kun again tomorrow, after all. I have to agree. What will his next move be?
We'll have to see.
Oh?
Oh. Protag, Yusuke's missing. Where'd he run off to? Always doing whatever he pleases. Think he's still checking out the festival stalls?
Let's head back.
Well, I'm sure he'll be fine. This is Yusuke we're talking about. Let's head home. No, it's Yusuke we're talking about. We probably should go find him. Ah, excuse me. Are you Dr. Takuro Maruki? Yes, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
My
name is Yusuke Kitagawa. I'm a student at the Fine Arts Division of Kosei High. I do apologize for interrupting your day, but ever since Ryuji and An first spoke of you, I've grown quite intrigued. Now I wish to speak with you as well. Oh, Sakamoto-kun and Takami-san.
Quite.
Ah, well, I'm quite flattered you've taken an interest in me. You're here about the counseling, correct?
Indeed.
Correct. Now, teach me how to unshackle the human heart and glimpse into the endless abyss.
Hold on.
Whoa, hold on there. How should I put this? Your enthusiasm is appreciated, but I suspect there's a huge misunderstanding about what I do. I apologize. I simply couldn't contain my excitement. Would you still permit me to witness your counseling skills in action? Not really allowed. Oh, but how about this? Why not try my counseling yourself instead? Me? Of course, there's no charge. And all you have to do is chat with me for a bit.
Well then.
Very well. You and I shall go head to head. I'm not sure what you think happens in counseling, but there won't be any of that. I see. So you're Madarame-sans. It's in the past. How curious. I never imagined counseling to be like this.
Well,
I'd say it's less counseling and more about building a rapport. When someone first comes to see me, we always start with them telling me a bit about themselves. A method of self-reflection that relies on speaking with another person so as to sort through one's own emotions. That's rather similar to the internal cross-examination I performed when working on my art. There really shouldn't be any cross-examination in a proper counseling session, though. I just do my best to guide patients in a positive direction so they can improve their lives. At the very least, I talk them through their problems so they can make correct choices for themselves.
I see.
However, you're not the one leading them to their conclusions, then they are making the choice for themselves. Isn't that just submitting to another person's will? In all honesty, I'm sure there are people out there who think that. But if life in this world confines people to certain frames of mind sometimes, and without them even realizing it. If I can help lift the weight off their shoulders and free their minds, I believe the results are worth it.
Indeed. Thank you.
Thank you very much for speaking with me. This has been a most valuable experience.
Oh, yes.
Before you go, Kitagawa-kun, what would you say is the greatest wish of your life at this moment? Would it be success as an artist? No, it's not that. The only desire I have for my art is for it to improve through my own efforts. I see. Then what would you wish for? I would wish for the world to see my mother's painting for the masterpiece that it is, no matter how briefly. And if at all possible, I would also wish to meet a wonderful master, one who would take me in and guide my brush with care. I see.
All right.
At any rate, I must be going now, so please excuse me. I hope we meet again someday. Alright.
Well then.
Tomorrow's the moment of truth. Aketchi's panel. Apologies for suddenly disappearing like that. The legend of the lost Inari has come to an end. Where the heck were you? Did you seriously get lost? I saw a man who resembled Dr. Maruki, so I went to see him. So he was there. Did you get his counseling? Yes, it was certainly not what I was expecting. Once this is all over, I think I'd like to do another session. Try not to cause him any trouble, alright? I'll do my best. Are you all at home? Yep. Are you still at school, Yusuke? No, I just got back to the dorm. I'm getting ready for bed. Already? Is that unusual? Tomorrow's Aketchi-kun's panel, after all. An early night means you'll be able to concentrate tomorrow. That's true. We'll need to stay focused tomorrow. We'll have to stay calm, no matter what he says. Right. I'll keep that in mind. It's really up to Makoto to get as much information as we can from Aketchi. We have to make sure we don't miss anything. Alright. Photo time. Photo time. This is when we're at the food stands. Aww. It's so cute. Man, even Yakisoba looks high class when Haru's eating it. Please, you're exaggerating. I think it's my first time having yakisoba from a food stand, though. It was more delicious than I'd imagined. It was. It wasn't the instant stuff, but it was still good. Yeah, I don't know why, but the food sort of stall always tastes weirdly tasty. Speaking of, where are the pictures of us on? You got a pic of us too, right? How about the one you took of Protag's yakisoba with the big red mountain of ginger? Oh, no, that went straight into the trash. I had dry seaweed all over my teeth. Aww.
Well then, we will now begin today's panel. Our guest of honor is Goro Aketchi.
I feel kind of bad considering how many people have gathered. I'm sure you all would have been happier to have a singer or a mascot appear, wouldn't you say?
We'd appreciate if you could tell us about your experiences with the notorious Phantom Thieves. It'd be wonderful if you could let us hear more about your actual investigative process.
I'm not used to being the one interrogated, so please go easy on me.
How much do you think he knows?
He talks about the Phantom Thieves are dangerous, yet he says they haven't committed any murders. Either he has an idea who the true culprit is, or he has uncovered the identities of the Phantom Thieves.
Come on, Makoto. You gotta get it out of him.
As much as you're allowed to say, would you tell us how far along your investigation is on them?
Getting right to the point, I see. Well, if it's as much as I'm allowed to say, then everything on TV and the internet is all of it. We don't have any leads yet, and the methods behind their crimes are still unclear.
I see. Even with this country's power, arresting them is proving to be difficult. Is that the case?
I wouldn't phrase it that way, but, well, something like that.
Thank you for answering that question. By the way, it seems you've denied a correlation between the Phantom Thieves and the murders. Why the sudden change? Until now, haven't you upheld your stance that the Phantom Thieves are dangerous? How are you so positive that they haven't committed murder?
Are you a little too comfortable interrogating people? Why, it's as if you're a prosecutor.
Excuse me. This is something I've personally been interested in, so I couldn't help it. But won't you tell us? What reason is there that you'd claim their innocence when you previously stated they were unjust?
Makoto's doing a good job.
Mako-chan's really pressing for an answer. She's pelting him with questions.
Every person whose heart they changed have truly been criminals, including Okumura. Why then was he the only one who needed to be killed?
Why is that?
I must admit, I couldn't deduce a reason. That's why I believe that case should be thought of as if a different party is responsible. And if, this is all hypothetical, mind you, if the Phantom Thieves are the ones I know of, I can't possibly imagine they would kill anyone.
Holy crap, yeah.
Your comment just now, does this mean the police have already identified who they are?
Oh, no. The police haven't gotten that far yet.
I, on the other hand.
But I have my own conclusions about the true identities of the Phantom Thieves.
He's gotta be bluffing.
Pipe down. He's lying, right? But if it's the truth...
You're not going to ask me who they are?
Yeah, who are they?
May have repercussions on the investigation. Are you sure you can share that with us?
It's only my personal opinion, so announcing that here wouldn't pose a problem.
Uh.
There is a possibility that everyone present will hear the truth before the police or media.
Oh, he's playing chicken with us. Oh no!
What's he planning on saying? That's quite the confidence you have, if you're so certain. Then very well. I'd like to ask you then. Who do you think the Phantom Thieves are, Aketchi-san?
That idiot!
Shut up.
There's no way he could have any evidence.
They're people you all know quite well. The identity of the Phantom Thieves are... it's mine. I apologize for the interruption, but I can't turn off my phone due to my job. Would you mind if I step away for about 10 minutes or so?
You suck.
I'm terribly sorry, everyone, but we'll be taking a break. We'll resume the panel in 10 minutes.
Please don't troll me online for this interruption, okay?
Is there a room I may use?
There's the PE faculty office.
I want you to come too. There's a matter I want to discuss. Your friends from yesterday are here, aren't they? Can you bring them too, if that's all right?
Did you set this up?
We only have 10 minutes, you know.
Hi.
What do you want to talk about?
What is that?
That's gotta be shopped! I have video footage too. Please, let's not feign ignorance. All of you can go to that other world too, yes?
Alright, we have to kill him! We have to kill him! What are you talking about?
As I just said, I know everything. I also know that when you traverse over there, your appearance changes as well. It's because of those mysterious powers, isn't it? I found out about that world about a month ago. This had been installed onto my phone without my knowledge. Dude, it's the nav. When the app activated on its own, the scenery around me suddenly changed. Quite frankly, I still can't believe it myself. But from the look of these photos, all of you seem quite used to it.
We've been listening to you blab on for a while now, but cut the delusional...
All of you are acting as Phantom Thieves in the metaverse. I can say so with conviction because I have the same power as you. I'll take your silence as confirmation. In all honesty, I've been curious about you since the time of the Madarame case, but to think it would end up like this.
We didn't kill anyone!
I believe that as well.
How can you be so sure?
Because I saw another. The real culprit.
For real?
Who was it?
I couldn't identify his face. He had a mask on, after all. Actually, when I took these photos, I entered that world too. That's when I saw someone else moving about, besides all of you. He shot at me the moment he noticed me.
That's who killed President Okumura?
Most likely. At the very least, I was almost killed by him. I can't die here. I need to determine the truth. When those thoughts overcame me, I awakened to that power. A most fortunate accident.
This guy has a persona too?
This cat. I swear, it just talked.
Morgana, our teammate who taught us about the metaverse.
Really? This is unbelievable. But it is true that you know things that I don't. Say, Morgana, Were you also the one who instructed them on how to change people's hearts? I experienced that world too. But I still haven't solved that mystery yet.
We go in the metaverse, we call them palaces, to steal the core of their desires, their treasure. And those whose treasure has been stolen have a change of heart.
Ah. There's certainly no way anyone could figure out such an MO.
Anyways, back to what you were talking about. Are we in this mess because of that guy?
Although I don't completely understand the method, all you do is simply reform people. Someone else is behind the murders. However, the police have decided that the Phantom Thieves did it. They'll arrest you at this rate.
They're going to treat me as my father's murderer?
I can't overlook such a grave mistake, which is precisely why I want us to strike a deal. I may be able to save you from this situation.
A deal?
I would like you to cooperate with me on investigating the truth.
And if we decline?
Then I think I'll have to inform the police about all of you, along with that video I mentioned.
This ain't no deal, it's blackmail!
Say what you will. This is the method that I believe is correct. The justice I uphold will not tolerate criminals who kill people at their leisure.
Justice.
You've heard that Sai-san is the one spearheading the investigation about you Phantom Thieves, correct? The higher-ups are concerned only with settling the case. They want to capture the culprits behind the psychotic breakdown incidents and end the commotion. Those are the ones who are putting pressure on Sai-san. I can only imagine her impatience.
What of evidence that we did it? How do they intend on proving it?
Even if there's no objective explanation to the method, it's over once causality is established. Sai-san can't make rational judgments at the moment. If she were to be cornered, well, she may even make up a confession.
Make it up?
So, they're gonna make it all our fault? Just because they feel like it?
We haven't killed anyone, though! And we're still going to be arrested?
You'll be found guilty if you're caught, and it will be treated as a very serious crime.
Bullshit! None of that makes any sense!
Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do alone anymore to stop the flow of things.
And that's why you want our cooperation.
Yes. In return, I'll turn a blind eye to what you've done. Those are my conditions. That said, I ask that you disband the Phantom Thieves after this.
What should we do about Aketchi-san's proposal?
You're demanding a lot.
I see. I thought I was making a lot of concessions myself. Well, you don't have to decide at the moment. Considering this is you we're talking about, I believe you'll come to a favorable reply. I'm glad we could talk. It's been a while since I've been able to spend such a meaningful time like this. I look forward to your answer. It was definitely worth coming today, for various reasons. We should be getting back. About that, I'm sorry. Would it be acceptable if we ended the panel here? The reason why you called for me in the first place was because you wanted intel, correct? My business is concluded as well.
I'll deal with it somehow.
Damn it! He had complete control over us!
Hey, they're going.
I'm sorry about the sudden break. An urgent task came in. So, I truly apologize about this, but I'll have to end things here today.
To make up for the time that was planned for this panel, the Rakugo Research Club will instead be...
I can't say anything in detail regarding the Phantom Thieves investigation, but I feel another great stride will occur again soon. I hope you all continue to pay attention to what happens.
Let's have a big round of applause for today's guest, Goro Aketchi. Was that really our best course of action?
He totally used Makoto's suggestion against us.
Indeed. We intended to get intel out of him, but to think it would play out like this.
So what? We'll just accept his deal?
He's got evidence on us. We really don't have a choice.
Damn it! What are we gonna do?
Calm down, Ryuji.
How am I supposed to calm down? What are we gonna do?
What's done is done. We'll have to cool our heads and think more on this. We must make up our minds by the time he contacts us again.
We need to give this a lot of thought.
I think we're gonna be okay, though. Please.
Similar occurrences followed in succession earlier this spring. Although things have quieted down until recently, several incidents have occurred once again. Furthermore, new information has come to light about the suspect who suffered sudden mental shutdown. He had received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves.
Why did Futaba have something like this?
If a calling card was delivered, we can only assume that the Phantom Thieves are behind it. If so, those occurrences back in spring can be attributed to them as well. Moreover...
I knew it. She's... Oh, God.
It's spiraling quickly.
About to begin in the gymnasium. Please join us, everybody. Host festival party? I thought this thing was over. Nobody invited you to it, so let's just go home.
Huh? Senpai, aren't you going to the post-festival party?
I'm not sure yet.
Then why don't we go together?
Yes, please.
Festivals don't come around every day, so we may as well enjoy it while we can.
Sounds freaking awesome.
It seems like it's already begun. Let's get in there, Senpai.
Let's do it. Oh my gosh.
And now, it's time for your favorite Shujin tradition, the student sharing special.
Oh gosh. What is this? Talent show?
Before that, we've decided to change things up this year.
What?
We've got a huge surprise for you all.
Yes, yes.
Members of the dance club, come on down.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this absolutely reeks of actual high school. I love it.
Just standing around while everyone dances is embarrassing. Senpai, let's do it.
All right, it's showtime. Let's bust a move. It's showtime. Is it gonna be like a mini game of some kind? I'm not doing anything. Dance, boy, dance. There we go. Yeah, break it down. Woo!
Very impressive, Senpai.
I wish I could dance that one. Okay.
Hey, you're Yoshizawa-san, right? The first year? We've got a little favor to ask you.
Uh-oh.
Got it. I'm in. Senpai, I'll be back soon. They've asked me to help them with something. Just wait here and watch what happens.
Oh gosh. What's gonna happen? Wow, look at this. It's going to full anime again. Hey, Morgana.
Huh? Yo, who's that? Huh?
I wonder if she's not in the dance club. I imagine they'll be petitioning for her, or maybe they already have.
That's crazy.
Why do I get the feeling something bad's about to happen? Reminds me a lot of the intro. I think that's kind of what this is reminiscent of. That was cute. I left the party with Kasumi to cool off a bit outside.
That was so exhausting, but what a blast! I feel like I danced my heart out back there.
Yeah. I could tell.
Thank you.
Wow, that dance was amazing.
I know, right? I was totally blown away.
You got fans again. Oh, the phone.
It's my dad. He's telling me to come home before it gets too late. Sorry to leave you like this, but I have to get going.
Want me to walk you?
Thank you. I'll be alright though. The post-festival party was so much fun. Especially with you.
Aww.
See you soon.
She's a sweetheart. She really is. The gym's quieting down. Looks like the dance is over. Not at home. Worth it! Oh. The post-festival party is about to begin. Would you like to go together? I tried to think about what happened earlier, but that's gotten me nowhere. So I could use a change of pace. How about it? Looks like I received some messages. Yo, want to go to the post-festival party and try to calm down? I can't really decide what Aketchi was saying afterwards. I'm pretty pissed though. Well, Mishima's here with me. You should join us. So only those two, huh? Well, I mean, I like you, Ryuji and Mishima, but Haru, absolutely. Sure, let's go. Thank you. I'll be waiting at the gymnasium. I should head to the gym.
Alright, that was a great performance by the dance club. Everybody give them another round of applause.
Yep, that's it. Phew.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay, Haru.
I can't stop thinking about what Aketchi-kun said.
Neither can I. It'll be alright.
It feels like nothing bad could ever happen when you say that.
Aww.
And now it's time for your favorite Shujin tradition, the Student Sharing Special! Round of applause, everyone!
Sharing? I never knew we had such an event.
Alright, who has something to say? Anyone? Anyone?
Oh, interesting. So yeah, I've remembered when I've done this, like, I've done it with, I did it with Makoto in my other game. It's interesting that it's with Haru here, because we haven't had a chance to do any bonding yet.
No? I'll just have to pick someone then.
Oh, he's going to choose? I wonder who it would be.
The doom of Damocles is hanging over you.
How about that fluffy-haired girl over there? I choose you.
Huh? Is he looking this way?
Well then, come on up.
Oh gosh.
He's talking to me, isn't he?
It's because you're cute.
Come, everyone's waiting.
Well, I'm going.
And your name is? Wait, you're Okumura-san?
Yes.
I'm sure you're, still grieving.
Yeah, don't you? What a crisis. You're like, oh crap, what have I done?
My, deepest apologies.
Oh, please don't worry.
So, do you have anything you'd like to share with us?
Something to share. I have too many things.
Here, let me give you a question. Do you think the Phantom Thieves are really Shujin students?
Huh? Oh?
Man, he's going into the kill.
I mean, they are, your father's killers.
Fetch! Dude, stop it!
We're all dying to know what Aketchi-kun was going to say about their true identities. So, are they from Shujin? What do you think, Okumura-san?
Haru's in trouble. I need to change the subject.
Well...
Do you have a boyfriend?
To tell you the truth, I'm interested in that myself.
Wow, way to go!
my, she's quite flustered. Is this a hot scoop? But I'm a gentleman. It hurts my heart to bully such a sweet girl.
I'm sorry, Haru.
Did you all enjoy our blushing beauty? Thank you very much, Okumura-san.
Just when it was getting interesting.
Seriously though, that was a lifeline.
The post-festival party is finally over. It turned out to be more like an interview party, huh? I still can't believe you said that.
I'm sorry. You were in trouble. I could ignore you.
Huh? Right. At any rate, I'm not sure what I would have done without you. Thank you for saving me.
No problem.
You're a mysterious person, but you're so reliable.
Aww.
I think the two of us will get along quite well in the future.
I think so too.
As they say, who knows what may lie ahead. For now, I'm worried about what happened with Aketchi-kun. But I have to say, my first post-festival party was quite fun. Though, I guess it's my last too. Here, I'd like you to have this.
Aw. Sakura Mezaiku?
I bought it earlier.
I can't. It looks delicious.
Now then, let's go home.
Aw, that's a sweet little like side date. Again, though, I think the game's confused as to who I like am going for because it keeps kind of throwing these events randomly at me. Sudden increase too. It's because of the fan site. I heard the victims were on the rankings there. We should really be blaming the people who requested it. Right.
Welcome home. You
Hey.
took off somewhere during the festival, huh? I tried to find you, but I gave up pretty quickly.
I'm sorry.
Taba? What are you doing here in front of the store?
I needed to calm my brain. My thoughts were getting out of hand.
This day is being very busy.
Not just Aketchi, but other stuff too. We're in deep trouble unless we can do something soon. But anyway, I was just thinking about going inside, so your timing is perfect. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, right. We have to... I know what's gonna happen. Right.
The mass media has been causing quite a commotion lately. No countermeasure for the Phantom Thieves, the sorry state of the police, destruction of safety. They're saying whatever they want. So, how's the investigation progressing? Any clues yet?
Nothing that leads to a firm conviction yet.
What's going on here? Didn't you say that you were sure about closing this case?
I love it. They literally just setting her up to fail.
And I thought I told you that failure won't be tolerated. Well, this is troublesome. If things continue at this rate, never mind a promotion. We'd have to let you go entirely.
But sir...
I had high expectations for you. But it seems this task was too much to handle for someone so young. We may need to reform the operation as well, since the selected personnel for this...
Please, let me see this through to the end. This case is something that I've always...
I know that you've been at this for a while now. Even before the police spared us the staff for it. If you can manage an arrest, I've made special arrangements so that you can question them personally. That's what you want, isn't it? The leadership of this country is about to change. We can't let this case carry over into their term. I'll make myself clear again. Failure isn't an option. We need results.
I understand.
You're allowed to take some bold measures if you need to. We need good results, no matter what.
Justice, right?
Oh, one more thing. If the unexpected happens to occur, contact me immediately.
To you, sir?
I said that failure isn't an option, didn't I? Yes. Everything is proceeding as planned.
We're home. Sojiro?
I was cleaning up and found this. This is a calling card, right? I read about it online, too.
You went into my room without my permission?
I'll apologize as much as you want later. So, what is this?
That's...
Is it something to get flustered over? I knew it. This isn't just some game you're playing. Why aren't you saying anything?
Why did you keep it?
I mean, it was memorable.
Explain.
Explain.
Can't tell me?
Explain.
Hey, if this keeps...
Don't blame Futaba. No, I'll explain everything.
I'm talking to Futaba here, you know. I'll get right to the point. Is this a real one? Did they trigger a change of heart in you? How about it?
Ever since Mom died, there was no exit. I was trapped in a labyrinth of my heart. I knew I had to leave it, but I couldn't do it by myself.
Futaba. Here, sit down. I can at least listen to what you have to say.
The Phantom Thieves saved me. They stole my messed up heart.
Oh, fetch. It gets heavy here. Holy crap.
It's the same as Mom's research. They changed my cognition.
Give her a hug, dang it!
Seriously?
God, people need to hug each other.
Wakaba's research about altering one's cognition. I wondered about it myself, too. But still.
When did you notice?
When she said she was going to go to the beach out of nowhere. Even the doctors had thrown in the towel. At first, I just chalked it up as other kids being a better support for you than any adult. But as I kept watching the tabloid shows here, day in and day out, a thought crossed my mind. I thought your case kind of seemed similar to what these Phantom Thieves were doing.
Wow.
I'm still your guardian, you know. I'd never overlook such a drastic change in your behavior.
Sojiro.
But to think that Wakaba's research and the Phantom Thieves changing hearts were about the same thing.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I used to be a government official.
I don't remember that.
My job was to be the bridge between the country and the lab that Wakaba worked at. It's around that time that I got to know her.
Right, okay.
She said something odd when we were out drinking. That one of these days, she might die a bizarre death. Who wouldn't take that as a joke? I just laughed it off.
Right.
But it happened exactly as she said. If anything were to happen to you, I'd feel like I let her down. There's something I want to ask you.
Yes, sir.
Judging from your attitude, you knew about this calling card, didn't you? You should have known that Futaba had a change of heart through the Phantom Thieves as well. Is there a connection between you and them? The first incident of a change of heart was a teacher at your school. The kid who brought that painting here was a pupil of that artist who had a change of heart, wasn't he? And then there's Futaba. You always seem to be linked to these incidents somehow. Got anything to say?
Sorry for keeping quiet.
You know what people call them? Criminals. Why did you introduce such dangerous people to Futaba?
That's not true! I asked them! That's why he saved me! He stole my heart!
Asked? Stole? Wait, are you saying that he's the one who changed your heart? Wait, he doesn't just deal with the Phantom Thieves, he's actually one of them? You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
Oh boy. This is no joke.
Are you serious? You really are a Phantom Thief? Oh, for crying out loud.
Sojiro!
So, basically, I've been sheltering a Phantom Thief for the last 6 months. And on top of that, Futaba's involved too. What the hell?
I want to find the culprit who killed my mom.
Wait, killed?
She was killed. I remember it now.
Stop this nonsense!
Why won't you believe me? Are you the same as everyone else?
Ouch.
Didn't you know already? The way Mom died wasn't normal. Didn't you notice that her research was stolen by someone? Sojiro!
When she passed away, I did think it was odd. It was awfully fishy. But what could I do? All I was able to do was run from it all. Run away, hide, and end up here as some old guy running a cafe. To be frank, I took you in for my own good. Like it'd somehow make up for what I'd done. It's basically my fault that you got burdened with all this crap.
It's not your fault, Sojiro.
I acted all big, lectured, even yelled at you kids, and I end up getting consoled by her. God, real pathetic, aren't I?
Real human. That's not true.
I mean, the one who killed Mom's the one at fault.
I see. Don't worry, even if you are the real Phantom Thieves, I have no intention of reporting or kicking you out.
I remember this actually kind of surprised me. I was like, I kind of get it, but also like, really? Are you sure?
I mean, who would believe such a story? Unless they catch you red-handed, it's impossible to explain that you're the Phantom Thieves. Let me just say one thing, though. Immediately back out of a fight that you can't win.
What do you mean?
Don't you get it? If, by chance, you pissed off the same guys that killed Wakaba,
right,
then they're not someone that kids like you can deal with. Listen to reason, all right?
I'll try.
We're done talking about this. Come on. Time to eat. All that yelling's gotten me hungry.
Whew. If he turned us in, that would have jeopardized our operation.
Yeah!
Still, we should tell the others about what just happened.
Oh, I'm tired.
I bet. What? He knows everything? You gotta be effing kidding! Wait, are you okay? Did he report to you anything? We likely wouldn't be receiving these messages if Protag was not okay. I had a feeling the boss was no ordinary man. But he didn't recommend you turn yourself in, did he? I think that case we consider him a new ally. I'm more curious about what he mentioned to you. You mean how our enemy might be the same people who targeted Futaba's mother? Yes, she was killed by mental shutdown, the same method used by the culprit we pursue now. Wait a second, though. Didn't you say Boss had to run from it all? Does that mean someone was trying to stop the news from getting out? Who could do that? Who could be the culprit behind? Who do you think the culprit could be? I think a government official. Ain't you letting your imagination run wild a bit? But it wouldn't make sense. Wait a sec, if you're right, then wouldn't the police be working for him too? That's not impossible. This is getting far too big for you to even think about. Can we really win this?
We're gonna win, no matter what.
We'll figure it out. Guess the chief had an inkling after all. Yeah, I bet. Alright. And now it's time for us to end. I think that's plenty of material to cover. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate you spending your time here. Whew! What an interesting episode. Like, had some intense moments, had some highs, some lows. Kasumi was amazing, being able to see her little dance sequence. Then we had our kind of Haru date, which I'm confused about because I definitely remember it being Makoto when I was like on the Makoto romancing path there. And so like I just find that really interesting. I wonder if An wasn't an available choice just because I've gotten to the point where I turned her down. But I don't know. It's really interesting to see. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was really interesting to kind of see play out. And like, I know Aketchi, like the festival and Aketchi being there definitely happens in the game that I, like the original game that I played. But like the whole like going to the actual festival scene, I think was completely new, which is cool to see. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being a part of this. Thank you so much for joining me as part of the series. As always, a special thank you to the patrons. You guys are amazing, every single one of you. And keep in mind, whether you are currently a patron or not, I still give you a big shout out. I still say thank you to you, because even just contributing a little bit to the channel means the world to me. So thank you so much for that. I hope you guys all enjoyed everything that's going on. We got some new content coming up on the channel soon. We just wrapped the Pokemon Nuzlocke, which means we'll be starting something exciting new next Tuesday. And we're getting really close to the end of the Fata Morgana series, which means we're going to be starting something new on the Wednesday slot in the near future. So keep your eyes on that. Hopefully there's a lot of exciting stuff for you to enjoy with me. But thank you, and until the next video watching me, I'll see you next. I'll see you there.
A mirror rightly thrown